What if I told you a soda bottle cap once turned an entire country into a war zone? Not because of politics, not because of religion, but because people believed they had won $1 million and then had it ripped away. This is not a movie. This really happened, and 5 people died because of it. In the early 1990s, the Philippines was struggling. Jobs were scarce, inflation was high, and for millions of families, daily life was about survival. Pepsi saw an opportunity. They launched what looked like a harmless, even generous promotion called Number Fever. The idea was simple. Buy a Pepsi, check the number printed inside the bottle cap, and if your number matched the winning number announced on TV, you would win 1 million pesos. At the time, that amount could completely change a person's life. We were talking about instant wealth in a country where many people earn only a few dollars a day. The campaign exploded overnight. Pepsi sales skyrocketed. People who had never bought soda before were suddenly buying crates. Families pooled money together. Streets were filled with discarded bottles. Radios and televisions were always on, waiting for the next winning number announcement. Pepsi had promised that only a very small number of caps would carry the winning code. Statistically, almost no one should win. But hope doesn't understand statistics. For months, everything worked exactly as planned. A few winners came forward. Pepsi paid them. Trust grew. The company became more than a brand, it became a symbol of hope. And then, on one night in May 1992, everything collapsed. That evening, Pepsi announced the winning number 349. Across the country, people rushed to grab their bottle caps. And then something unbelievable happened. Not one person. One, not 10, not 100. Hundreds of thousands of people suddenly realized they were holding caps with the number 349 printed inside. Entire neighborhoods erupted in celebration. People screamed. They cried. They hugged each other. For many, this was the moment their lives were about to change forever. Except it wasn't. Behind the scenes, Pepsi executives were panicking. A catastrophic printing error had occurred. Instead of printing a handful of winning caps, the factory had printed the number 349 on an estimated 600,000 bottles. Pepsi had accidentally promised billions of pesos, money they did not have and could not pay. The next day, winners flooded Pepsi offices. Long lines formed. Some people traveled for hours, even days, to claim their prize. And then Pepsi made a decision that would haunt the company forever. They announced that only caps with a specific security code, tiny markings almost no one knew about, were valid winners. The rest were mistakes. To calm people down, Pepsi offered a small compensation, about 500 pesos per person, less than $20, to the people holding those caps. This felt like betrayal. They had followed the rules. They had trusted the brand. The number matched. In their minds, Pepsi had stolen their future. Anger spread faster than the promotion ever had. Protests erupted outside Pepsi factories and offices. Delivery trucks were attacked. Windows were smashed. Bottles were thrown. Employees were threatened. What started as outrage soon turned into violence. Then came the bombs. In one of the most shocking moments, a homemade grenade was thrown at a Pepsi delivery truck. The explosion killed a schoolteacher and a 5-year-old child who happened to be nearby. In another incident, more people were killed during riots linked to the scandal. By then, at least 5 people were dead, dozens were injured, and fear had taken over entire communities. Pepsi shut down parts of its operations. Executives went into hiding. The company claimed the mistake was unintentional, a technical error, and legally. They fought back hard. More than 20,000 lawsuits were filed against Pepsi in the Philippines. Families demanded justice. They demanded accountability. They demanded the money they believed was rightfully theirs. Years passed in courtrooms. Eventually, Pepsi won most of the cases. Judges ruled that the company was not legally obligated to pay the prices because of the printing error and the terms of the promotion. From a legal perspective, Pepsi survived. From a public trust perspective, never fully recovered. For many Filipinos, Pepsi became a symbol of corporate arrogance. A reminder that powerful companies could play with people's dreams and walk away. Sales collapsed. The brand's reputation was permanently damaged in the country. To this day, the phrase "number fever" still triggers anger for those who lived through it. What makes this story even more disturbing is that no one set out to hurt anyone. There was no evil mastermind, no deliberate scam, just a combination of poor planning, weak safeguards, and a complete misunderstanding of how deeply hope can affect people when they have nothing else. This wasn't just a marketing failure, it was a human failure. A bottle cap became a promise, a number became a lifeline, and when that promise was broken, the consequences were deadly. Today, marketing teams study this case as a warning. Never underestimate the emotional impact of your campaigns. Never assume people will understand a mistake when their future is on the line. And never forget that behind every promotion, every statistic, and every balance sheet, there are real human lives. Because in 1992, a soft drink company didn't just lose money or reputation. 5 people lost their lives.